YouTube? It's your boy Tonyd2wild checking in once again, back in the building today, guys, with another Got 'em Early. Woo! Today, guys, we got a couple of bangers. All right, guys, so we got in some things today that I've been looking forward to getting my hands on, and some big releases that are coming in the month of April. First things first, we got something in here, another one that this one might need to be added to the collection. All right, this one's very nice. Another Adidas AE Low, and this is the 3SSB. Now, earlier this year, Anthony Edwards was wearing a high top version of this sneaker, and it was actually a PE for the 3SSB program, which is Adidas program for the youth basketball student athletes. So there was a high top version that Anthony Edwards was actually wearing, and that was a PE at the time. Now they have dropped this PE as a general release in a low top version, and I think that this is a phenomenal colorway. Definitely a little bit something out of the box for me, but with it being Easter and Easter right around the corner and not necessarily really having any Easter shoes, this isn't something I would be mad to pop out on and maybe have a little bit of fun with. I don't know, I'm gonna wait and see. The AE Low though is a phenomenal sneaker on and off the court. I think it's a little bit better on and off the court as a low top model compared to the high top. I think the high top is dope as well, but I believe that this low top version looks even better off the court because you can rock it with jeans, you can rock it with some sweatpants, you can rock it shorts, any type of way you want to rock it, you can do so. I think it's a little bit more versatile, kind of the same way like an Air Force One Low is a little bit more versatile than an Air Force One Mid, but that's just my personal opinion. These will be releasing on April 12th for a retail price point of $110, and we will be getting a review out on these ASAP Rocky. So we're gonna dive in more on these. You know, that is literally right around the corner, so we'll be getting this review out within the next couple of days. So stay tuned for this one because this is a nice shoe that is in fruition. The AE Low, as I stated last year, I want to say it was my sneaker of the year or top 3 sneaker of the year. It was up there because of it being a new model. It's definitely high up on that list of 2024. Some of the images for the AE2 are not as promising, but I'm looking forward to seeing the overall finished product of how it's gonna look. Next up, we have in a collaboration that is gonna be very nice in my humble opinion. Check it out, you see the Nike? You might be able to see the Chevy logo right here. This is a part, one of 2, I would say, of the brand new Nike, Book, and Chevy collab. Now, this is a, of course, Blazer Low, and they're doing a collab with Booker, Nike, and Chevy. As you can see, you got all the Chevy, like, let's just take the paper out. You got a whole bunch of Chevy type of looks and stuff going on this shoe, which is extremely dope in my humble opinion. I like it a lot, very nice. And this is a collab, once again, when it comes to Book and his shoes and his collaborations and even his just random colorways, everything has a story alongside with it. Now, these are set to release on April 22nd for a retail price point of $100, and it is based off of Book's 1969 Chevy Blazer KS. So you can even see they got the Chevy logo. I don't think that Nike has ever collaborated with Chevy. If so, I mean, hey, salutes. If not, once again, a new collaboration in the mix and a dope story overall. Also, of course, coming in with those little metal Italians right there, some little metal Chevy pieces. It has on here DB Blazer. Of course, these are Blazers. He has a Chevy Blazer, so I like the way they kind of put that in and mix that. I just caught that off the top of my dome right there. Like, now I understand it. Forgive me for being a little slow, but it all makes sense, and it's definitely a little smart idea. It comes with a secondary set of laces as well. We will definitely probably be doing a full-on in-depth review on these because why not? I like the collaboration. I would love to just put this onto the channel, and this might be a personal pickup. You also have the actual Chevy logo on the insole of the tongue printed in there. So this is official. It is like a, it's a suede upper, gum bottom, of course, and it's a very soft suede, furry suede, but it has a faded type of look to it overall. On here it says TM dark green, sail gum bottom, Nike Blazer Low, Chevy Quick Strike. So we've seen the Devin Bookers, the Book ones. They've done pretty well overall. They have kind of slowly, some are starting to go on sale. I am though curious about this particular model, hence it being a collaboration with Nike, Chevy, and Book. A little bit more storytelling, and from what I'm hearing, at select retailers and then priced at $100, I wouldn't be surprised if this one does not fly off the shelf. Exposed foam, you got the leather on the tag as well. You also have that same Devin Booker type of logo that's featured on the Book ones on the back here, and you got Book here as well. So they will be dropping these in a Book one, but in a yellow colorway. I'll throw up an image if I can find it. There has not been much of that floating around, but there's a yellow version that will be a Book one, and then this one, of course, being a Blazer version. Be on the lookout. We'll get out a full in-depth review on this one very, very soon. But these, in my humble opinion, are very clean. I'm not gonna lie though, the sail laces, even though I'm always talking my crap about sail, I think that the sail laces would pop a little bit more. The swoosh on here is also a suede as well, so keep that in mind. But I think it would go well with this, especially with the swoosh and the Book, the background of that, of course, being that sail. I think it would help pop everything out a little bit more. But these are very, very nice. I like these a lot. And then last but not least, we have another collab from J-Tips and Saucony. I don't know if I can keep saying it, man, more and more. Like, is this the better one? Like, is it getting better and better? Because to me, it seems like he's just getting better and better with it, okay? But these are the J-Tips and Saucony Jazz 9. I love you, but I'm busy. As always, J-Tips makes them very colorful, but a good mixture of colorful that blends in very well. The blues, the yellows, I like it a lot. The pink to go along with it, and then the pops of orange. I'm not mad at it whatsoever. I love you on the back, but I'm busy on each shoe. And it's a quote that I can definitely get with, just as a friend, a father, a husband, a brother, all the above. I love my family, I love my friends, but sometimes I am busy because I'm busy on the grind. I'm busy trying to get to the next level, of life. And I feel like we can all relate to that. It's not just me. I feel like we are all on that grind, and sometimes we have to make those necessary, sacrifices to get to where we're trying to go. And I think that, at least from my perspective, is what this shoe symbolizes it. You have a Savior on the Savior Sport on the tongue now, which is I think this might be like a newer type of logo. He made it in a S, very similar Savior Sport, Saucony, all those triple S'd up, made by J-Tips on the inside as always, and overall very solid. You got, of course, J-Tips' flower, the colorful flower. This is different as well. Like the way it's linked is like a snake like material than like a regular keychain. I like this though, different. I like it a lot. The Jazz 9 is a very comfortable shoe overall, and the model itself is definitely a good model in the times that we're currently in. I think it's going to go in well, just like the Omnis and all the rest. The colors, or the materials, my bad, would be a mixture of mesh, leather, suedes. You got a little bit of everything going on in here. Some nice embroidery, of course, on the back, and then on the side paneling, the actual Saucony logo is patched on there. I personally like these a lot. I love what he's doing with Saucony overall, and this is a definite potential pickup for me. I would definitely say, like, I'm only saying that because April is looking like a very tough month already as is. So with that said, I just got to balance everything out. I think I said that the retail on it would be $150, March 28th, specifically for this one. So just be on the lookout for this if this is something that you definitely want to see and get your hands on. Me personally though, like I said, man, this is definitely something that I might have to be picking up. With that said, also, review definitely coming soon on this one. These will be available on his website, I think, personally first, and then they'll be going. They might have released already on his side. I've seen a lot of people get pairs at the same time. A lot of people have been seeded pairs, and then it'll be, of course, being released over on Saucony as well. But with that said, let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section as always. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I will see y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace.